And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Creating for others, that's when Kevin Durant just takes it to another level. He's such a great scorer, but working within the framework of the team that time.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of the game.
George hits them both. And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brett.
NBA, with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
Now here's Leonard. And Leonard with the strong finish.
Well, not known as a flashy dribbler, Leonard showing off more handles than a six-door limousine.
Left side, Paul. He takes it in, laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
In transition, here come the Suns. Booker can't get it to go. The Clippers have gone 1 for 3 so far. Leonard with the ball, now guarded by Booker. It's George on the wing. Back to Leonard. Pass to Covington. Booker against Leonard. Phoenix grabs the miss.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid it straight up and in.
Now here's Ayton. Clock at 6. Lays it up and banks it in. Ayton's got his second basket.
He's a pretty high percentage shooter from there. Ayton's size and touch. It's a pretty tough combo to go against.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Here's Leonard. Timeout called, the Clippers. The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brett.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps that you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. It just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Now here's Ayton. Here's the floater. Oh, and he can't make that one. 2 for 3 now. His first miss. The Clippers trail. George with it. Now guarded by Booker. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Suns have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Outside Paul. This one for 3. Pure from 3-point range. Paul's got 5.
It's great when CP3 extends his range like this. It's just going to pull the defense out further.
Josh Octopi, first personal foul. 4th team foul.
A minute 29 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Mann. He's guarded by Paul. Leonard for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. The 3. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist from Ayton.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Leonard outside. Here he goes. That shot no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Outside Durant. Pass to Paul. 41 seconds left in the first quarter. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Leonard on the wing. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
It's George on the wing. Got it. He has 6.
And there's the strength of Paul George just powering through and takes on the contact.
For 3, Booker. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so the first quarter is in the book.
And please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
And getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
On the floor for the Clippers, Terrence Mann is out there with Paul George. Then it's Robert Covington. Then it's Norman Powell. And it's Plumlee in at center, filling out the middle. Pass to Powell. Outside Covington. Back to Powell. 6 to shoot. Here's Mann. Warren with the rebound.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence. And Terrence Mann, after being a role player in his first couple of seasons, we're starting to see him get a larger chunk of duties for this team.
And he comes up with a bucket.
You don't want to give T.J. Warren, who's a gifted scorer, that kind of positioning. You're just gifting him points.
Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. And Brent, Terrence Mann has embraced the added responsibility.
Yeah, he plays a great combination of the 2 and the 3 spot. And I just love the confidence that Terrence Mann is building, becoming more of a scorer and becoming more of an attack threat. He came in as a pass-first guy. Now he doesn't pass too many of those opportunities up.
Ross, he's checked in for Booker. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Highland, he's checked in for George. Here's Mann. They get it back. Here's Covington over Payne. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And it's going to go on Cameron Payne. That free throw, no good.
I know this much about Robert Covington. You'll never find him short on effort. This is a high-energy guy on both ends of the floor.
Well, Brent, any team loves to have a guy like Covington setting an example with his all-out play.
Yeah, B.A., you know how there are guys that bring along everybody with their offensive game? Covington does that with the defense. He's out there, he gives effort, he dives on the floor, he's going for loose balls, and all of a sudden the energy of the team is right behind Robert Covington's defense.
Ross passes to Warren. The three-pointer off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Covington. Covington, a screen on Ross. Here's Plumlee. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
He's not the biggest scoring threat. Plumlee does have the size and athleticism to cause defenders some problems down there.
Here's Landale. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Warren. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Plumlee, a screen on Payne. To the paint. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Well, bouncy in the pick and roll. Plumlee is a high percentage finisher in that kind of situation.
Pass to Landale. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Well, Brent, comparing eras, a touchy subject. But how do you juxtapose the era of your father, Rick, in the 60s and 70s, to your era, and even nowadays?
Well, I think between the rule changes, the adoption of the three-point line, and the skill and growth and all the technology and science behind players, that it's really, really difficult to look back 25 years ago and compare the game. Just the game itself, PA, let alone talking about players and their skills.
And here are the Suns now. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Pass to Baisley. Over Morris. And that one hits the back iron. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. The drive by Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
Not surprised Norman Powell can get up.
Phoenix calls timeout. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Payne against Westbrook. Payne, he's open. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Payne's got his first basket.
And Payne will play patient in the pick and roll. That's a lot of alliteration, but we'll go with it. He's smart.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
And for Westbrook, you talk about playing with a controlled intensity, and when he does that, he's unstoppable.
Baisley in the post, guarded by Morris. Shot clock at 6. Here's Warren. And misses it off the right side of the rim. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Westbrook outside. Going inside. Unable to get that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Payne with it. Guarded now by Morris. Pass to Ross. From deep. Fires in the triple. Ross has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
Hey, yo, right here.
Westbrook outside. It's Powell on the wing. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Baisley. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Baisley, a smooth athlete. He gets out there. He's like a gazelle on the break. He takes up a lot of ground.
It's stolen by Warren. And they're on the run. And there's the lob. Hey, great communication on the lob. And now a 10-point Suns lead.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns.
28, the Clippers, 18. Fans, let's hear it for the Timberwolves.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He took a head-on approach in the first half, going straight at the D and drawing fouls.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
We've got Campaign, T.J. Warren out there with Darius Baisley. Then it's Terrence Ross, and it's Landale in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Now here's Payne. Left side Ross. The 3 is up. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
George, no good. Phoenix has gone 4 of 6 from 3-point range thus far.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Warren against George. Here's Baisley. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. For so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, that's moving them well into the right direction.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Back to Paul. Now Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
And you look at KD just attacking with authority.
George outside. 2 minutes gone in this 3rd quarter now. Man misses. The Suns have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Paul with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Booker for 3. Rebound by the Clippers.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
George, a deep 3. And again, no good by the Clippers. And the Suns shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. Ayton with it. Plenty of space. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Ayton's got 6 points.
You can see with that form on the jump shot that DeAndre Ayton has the tools to become effective on the perimeter.
Drains the triple.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Outside Durant. 3rd quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And they pick up 2.
Yeah, you're not going to see KD miss from that range very often.
And George launches it from deep. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers. The Suns have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the 3rd. And here's Paul. He's got 5. It's deflected, and they're able to recover. Here's Ayton. And he can't get that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. He pulls it, and it's blocked. He keeps control of the ball. Ball passes to Durant. Driving in, and it's slammed in by Durant.
You love how sudden Durant can be with that attack. And he sliced up the defense. They were unprepared.
And down it goes. 2 points.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Here's George. Following the score by Phoenix. He can't hit that time. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Octopi. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. He's got 5.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Now here's Durant. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time. Paul George dunk contest, he's maybe a little older, but I love to see him get up.
Left side Paul. Pass to Octopi. And here's Durant. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Phoenix Suns. He had solid production this quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. On the floor for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. And now a moment to present the New Balance player of the game, Kevin Durant.
What an unbelievable offensive performance from him tonight. I mean, it's been crazy fun to watch him just go off. I mean, the defense had no chance. He just kept scoring over and over again.
Hey, these fans love him so much. And when he gets it going, they respond. The crowd's energy fueled his performance. George outside. And the jam by Covington.
Those feel so good. Covington up there for a slam dunk.
Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. For 3, George. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Phoenix has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Ball finds Ayton. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. It's Booker on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. Puts it up from 15. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Here's Durant. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Clippers have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. George. And a nice finish on the layup.
Oh, man, Paul George right now, he's on fire, and the D looking hopeless.
George has got 5 baskets and 12 tries so far. Pass to Ayton. Back to Paul. The kick to Durant. Launches a 3. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let him get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Here's Paul. Banked it in off the glass.
So tough to keep up with the energy of Chris Paul at the point guard position, especially when he's handling the rock like that.
George draws the double. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
Here's Zubac. Kevin Durant with a rebound. Durant's got rebound number 7 tonight. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Zubac.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
George passes to Leonard. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
and not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Here's Paul. Drills the elbow jumper. And the Suns lead by 19.
And Chris Paul, so comfortable operating in the mid-range.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
The assist.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Pass to Octopi. And the layup is good off the glass.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Los Angeles has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. George, no good. Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Suns.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Kevin Durant.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
And then Westbrook slams it in.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
51 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Octopi. Misses the three.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Zubac with a screen on Booker. Oh, Booker with a block. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Hey, puts up a three. Doesn't go for him. Durant against Leonard. Durant on the attack. Pass to Aiden. Buried from 15 feet out.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. We saw two different teams tonight.
I smack clowns with mad style.
basket. Well, we expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Here's Paul. It's rebounded by Towns.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Edwards. There's the pass to Gobert. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Ball against Conley. Here's Paul. Outside Durant. Durant drawing the double team. Pass to Ayton. Shot clock at 6. Here's the 3. And KD, good for 3.
If Durant can find just a slice of an opening at the arc, he'll take it. His accuracy is just that good.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Here's KD. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
Timberwolves ball.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Right side, Edwards. Towns, wide open. His three-pointers off the mark. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Suns. Paul with the buckets.
Chris Paul oozes with confidence, especially when he's got the mid-range game working for himself. He'll take every opportunity to stroke it from there.
Now here is Conley, driving the lane. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 5. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup.
It does a lot for Conley's overall game when he's attacking. He wants to give the D more to worry about than just passing and shooting.
Stolen by Michael Conley. Now here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Suns trail by 4. Outside Durant from deep three-point range. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. The kick out to Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Towns a screen on Paul. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive, but recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
Here's Conley. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. High post, Gobert. McDaniels finds Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. The offensive rebound. Conley, the pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Octopi misses. And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
Rocket 2. Towns for 3. The second effort, and Gobert with the lay-in. Gobert's got 8 points.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Now here's Booker. Here's Octopi. lays it up and banks it in.
It's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now, here's McDaniel. Back to Towns. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Gobert down low. He's covered by 8. And again, it's Rudy Gobert.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Here's KD. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Minnesota with their lead.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth dance team.
And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. You might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. They go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Landale misses. Timberwolves leading by 6. Here's Alexander Walker. Passes it to Noel. Another shot. And there's the play by Anderson inside.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now here's Ross. No points in the game hit for him. The shot's good from Beasley.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Now here's Payne. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Out to the wing. Over in the corner, Warren. A three-pointer, no good.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide-open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Here's Alexander Walker. Following the basket by T.J. Warren. Here's Anderson. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Anderson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Now, Ross. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. It's tipped. Oh, and here comes Anderson all alone. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish it. He knows it. Lone opportunity.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Payne dishes to Warren. Over Prince. They grab their own miss. The kick out to Warren. Here's Beasley, defended by Anderson. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Warren. Takes it inside. Oh, and a dunk by Warren.
Boy,
really hard to stop Warren when he gets moving downhill. I mean, he's got a really strong body, and he also has a pretty tight handle, too.
Now, here's Reed. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws at this game.
A year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Here's Beasley, and he hits it to tie the game up. Beasley's got 8 points.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. 58 seconds left in the second quarter. Conley with it. Towns sets the pick for Conley. And he commits the intentional foul. Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is in?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table. And you can make a case and argue that Cat is perhaps one of the greatest, if not the greatest, shooting big man of all time. And he's still got a lot of runway in front of him for his career. Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Edwards passes to Gobert. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Big night for Gobert. This team has become more and more comfortable leaning on his offense.
Pass to Ross. Here's Beasley. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
The Timberwolves trail. Out to the right wing. McDaniels finds Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Ross.
Oh, yes, sir. Come on, bring it. Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Here's Beasley. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. It's
your Suns 26. The Timberwolves 26.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got Terrence Ross, also Cameron Payne out there. And it's Warren in at the small forward position. Now here's Gobert, 12 points for him. Out to Edwards. And it's Beasley with the rebound.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
Outside Warren. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Conley against Booker. Conley dishes to Gobert.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
Phoenix has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Paul kicks to Ayton. Stolen by McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Booker. And he comes up with the deuce.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
It's Durant on the wing. Shoots over McDaniel. It's stolen by Gobert. And now here comes Conley leading the break. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Inside, here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open. Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And here is Conley, up top Gobert. Outside Edwards. Here he goes, and Edwards with the stuff.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
And finished off by KD.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
Now here's Paul.
2 minutes.
He dishes it to Durant. 5 on the clock. Down low. It's tipped. Stolen by Michael Conley. Ball against Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Paul. Edwards passes to Gobert. No good on the shot. And Phoenix the other way now. 1:31 left in the third quarter. The pass to Ayton. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Now here's Paul. To the inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. KD finds Booker. And it's off the back rim. No good. Timberwolves leading by 3. 59 seconds left to play in the third. Towns against Booker. Over in the corner, Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Edwards got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
Left side, KD. Takes it off the glass.
Hey guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Edwards, and he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Paul passes to Octopi. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Back to Paul. Pass to KD. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And Ayton gets double teamed. For 3, Octopi. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. What a jam!
Are you kidding me? Nasty. On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
And so it's Minnesota.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. So on the floor for Minnesota. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1. Suns trail by 8. Cross on the wing, over by Conley. And it's Paul missing. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Ball against Edwards. Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Ayton a screen on Conley. Oh, Ayton in position. Ball finds Ayton. That one's good from the corner.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Towns the screen. 6 to shoot. Towns is doubled. And it's Durant with the rebound. The Suns trail. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. It's stolen by Gobert. Outside Edwards. Outside Conley. Towns sets the pick for Conley. Back to Edwards. Gobert down low. Ayton's there. Minnesota calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. And it's the Suns with the ball. Trailing by 10. Durant with the screen on Conley. Passes to Octopi. Lets it go, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Towns, the screen. Conley with it. He's picked up by KD. Conley, the pass to Towns.
Well, I like the way Towns plays such a physical style. It's tough on the officials, but the fact that he doesn't mind initiating contact gets him to the strike.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
You've also got to commend them for how they've attacked the basket. They've been aggressive. They've not settled and have consistently gone at the rim.
Launches a three, buries it from three-point range. Towns has got the lead up to 14 now for Minnesota.
You know, Towns is one of the biggest inside-outside threats in the league and shooting a great percentage from deep.
And it's Ayton missing. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. To the middle, and finished off by Gobert.
A veteran floor general who consistently makes good reads. Conley's teammates trust him in the pick and roll.
Ross dishes to Paul. Pass to Ayton. Over Gobert. And the Suns miss again. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. And the foul called on Terrence Ross.
Terrence Ross.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Foul. Second team foul.
Here's Gobert. He kicks it to McDaniels. Now the pass to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Hey, this was exactly the kind of game Coach wanted to see from them. High effort, great play at both ends, gets the win for the Timberwolves.
Their superior ball handling won it for him.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Rudy Gobert.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got. And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The Timberwolves working the ball around now. From downtown. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Paul. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant.
On the break is where Chris Paul is at his best. I mean, he loves taking advantage of space in the open court and beating everybody down the floor.
Edwards with it. He's picked up by KD. Here's Towns. Edwards passes to Towns. Over in the corner, McDaniels. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Ayton. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. This, David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and
I smack clowns with mad style.
very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the 1.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Gobert. Nifty move.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Coming off his 3rd All-Star performance, it's easy to say Rudy Gobert is one of the best centers in the league.
George against McDaniels. 3-pointer. George, no good. Right side McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. And just over a minute played here to start the game. And the basket is good. And Smitty, no question, Gobert, one of the best bigs we have in the league right now.
You're right, B.A. The reason why 3 consecutive All-Star appearances. He's led the league in field goal percentage multiple times. And he's a block machine.
Back to man. Stolen by Conley. George against Edwards. To the middle. Oh, Covington with a block.
All over, guys. I like watching Covington be a pest on the defensive end.
Leonard on the wing. The shot no good. McDaniels with some nice D. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Outside Edwards. Towns passes to Edwards. Off the mark there with a 3.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
George against Edwards. George with it. 6 on the shot clock. Covington passes to Leonard. Back to Covington. From downtown. Minnesota with a rebound. Towns with the ball. He's picked up by Zubac. Pass to Conley. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Now Edwards. Here's Gobert. Covered by Covington. Here's Leonard. Zubac with it.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
To the inside. Pass to Leonard. To stop the drought. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
Now here's Conley. Picked by Gobert. Inside. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
I mean, he's tailor-made for those pick-and-roll sets. Gobert, a big-time finisher on the move.
Well, Smitty, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
And you see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc.
Now here's Conley. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Gobert with it. Guarded now by George. McDaniels from long range. The rebound by Mann for Los Angeles. They've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Leonard outside. Pass to Zubac. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
That's good planning, and that's good execution. And that's a great look.
44 seconds left in the first quarter here. Towns for 3. And no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. George outside to the paint. Here's Covington, and the jam by Covington.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Towns.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a three-point opportunity.
And he can't get the first one.
Karl Anthony Towns, shooting 2.
And he sinks the second. And the Clippers have possession. It's a three-point game. Covington, a screen on McDaniels. On the wing man, from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Man's got 6.
Good read from Paul George. He's very skilled at realizing when he should make these passes.
Here's Gobert. And that's not gonna go. And so it's Los Angeles leading by. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
On the court for Minnesota, Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
So it's the Clippers now, following the score by Minnesota. Conley, a screen on Edwards. Morris for 3. The shot won't fall. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. And Gobert with the stuff.
Hard to stop Gobert on the dunk. His length gives him a clear path to the rim.
So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles. Building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
5 to shoot. Towns against Morris. The 3-ball. The rebound by the Timberwolves. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Now here's Towns. It's McDaniels on the wing. Pass to Towns. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
And so the ball out of bounds. Morris touched it last.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Here's Alexander Walker. Fires from deep. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And here comes the break. Here's Westbrook. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Jacks up a 3. Prince can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Morris, that's a screen. Here's Highland. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, B.A., it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
George, he's checked in for Highland. Here's Noel. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to man. Zubac, screen. Down low. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Zubac has gotten his second bucket of the game.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
From an early age, Terrence Mann has been around hoops. His mom was a long-time college head coach and now an assistant in the WNBA.
Here's Mann. No good with the triple. The Timberwolves trail. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
To the inside, Prince uses the glass to finish the layup. Well, for a kid growing up like Mann did, institutional knowledge, having a parent as a coach.
It's a gift, BA, the ability to play hoops with someone who knows what they're talking about. Terrence is such a skilled player, and he puts in the work. And listen to your mom, young fellas.
Now here's Anderson. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Noel. The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the first half. Covington finds Leonard. Here's Zubac. Out to Leonard. Pass to Mann. Here's George. Alexander Walker grabs the board.
Wow. Now that's having a highlight reel in your mind. But in reality, it didn't work.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
That one misses.
To succeed in this league, you can never be satisfied. It's a certain mentality, and Prince has that.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by one. It's George on the wing. Outside Covington. 1 second left. Oh, he got it up in time, but it would. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The T-Wolves on top. They lead by one. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Rudy Gobert really making a difference here.
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
And I can't wait to see what he has in store during this second half. Some of those jams were downright absurd.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Mason Plumlee, and it's Mann in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Covington, a screen on McDaniels. Covington passes to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the three. Rebound Minnesota. You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, BA, one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play. Quick attack by Covington, not giving the defense a chance to get all over him.
Outside Conley. Pass to Towns. And the Timberwolves call time here.
Well, a late second-round pick in 2019 out of Florida State. Terrence Mann has proven to be a steal, and he's going to be in this league for a long, long time.
Give a big round of applause for young Clippers Spirit Dance Team.
Just 5 on the clock. Conley passes to Gobert. In transition, here come the Clippers. Nice shot by George.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
And for Mann, proving he belongs, earned him a 2-year, $22 million contract extension.
And BA, I love his game. An efficient scorer and good decision maker who doesn't try to do too much. He just makes it easy for coach to trust him with bigger minutes. And since the break, both teams are increasing their intensity and really getting after it.
I would have loved to hear the coach's speech because they really took heed to it. Like you said, both teams playing at a different pace.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Plumlee a screen on Conley. The drive by man. Outside Covington. Out to Leonard for the lead. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Outside Edwards. Out left to the wing. Gobert inside. He's checked by Plumlee.
We're watching the offensive development by Rudy Gobert. He is exploding tonight.
Covington no good. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. From deep, Conley. Plumlee pulls down the board. The Clippers have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. George for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. Minnesota in the lead. It's Edwards with a drive. Oh, hammer it home.
That hurt.
And a two-handed jam.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. And that one's good. Covington.
Inside, Robert doesn't hold back. He does whatever it takes to get his shot off.
It's Edwards on the wing. Leonard defending. Chalk up 2 there. Gobert's got 6 here in the quarter.
Unselfish play. When your shot's not there, just make the next pass.
And George launches it from deep. Here's Plumlee. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 3 assists now in this one.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
George drives in, and it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
Yeah, another thing you notice are all the assists. The ball just has energy, and everyone is getting involved.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Here's Gobert. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
You see what that little pump fake does? It gives the defender something to think about the next time he goes to challenge Gobert's shot.
Good on the second one. Time called here. The Clippers decide to talk it over.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Timeout called. The Clippers. And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Covington's checked in for Morris. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Powell. George, he's checked in for Highland. And it's Man in for Westbrook. Out to the wing. Back to Man. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Man's got 8.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Outside Edwards. Rebound by the Clippers.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot. But you know,
oh my goodness.
What a play.
Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
Here's Conley, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Free throw drops for Conley.
What I appreciate about Conley, the assist-to-turnover ratio for his career has been outstanding.
George outside. Launches it. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's minute.
Your Clippers, Houston team. All right,
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The Clippers trail. Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1. Out to Covington. Takes the 3. Drills it from deep.
This is what Covington does, a confident three-point shooter.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. Conley passes to Gobert. It's rebounded by Zubac. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It goes on Mike Conley.
Aggressive play from Kawhi Leonard, drawing the foul and still taking his shot.
And Leonard drops them both.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
McDaniels from long range. Kept alive by Minnesota. Here's Gobert. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Gobert's got 9 points now in the second half. George. And the jam by George.
So slippery when he's driving the ball. Paul George makes it look easy.
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement. And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Covington passes to George from the high post. Covington, a screen on Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Out to the right wing. Back to George. And Gobert with a block.
That's just being out of sync, and at the worst time, costly.
For Minnesota, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Edwards against Leonard. Towns a screen on Leonard to the middle. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And it is so tough to disrupt Towns' shot. I mean, when he shoots, he's so disciplined and locked in. Oh, so impressive.
Shooting 2.
And so Towns nails them both. So it's the Clippers now, trailing by 5. Covington, a screen on McDaniels. George for 3. Zubac passes to George. Zubac with a screen on McDaniels. 4 on the clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. That shot wide open. Leonard's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Zubac with the steal. George finds Zubac. Leonard outside. And the dunk by Leonard.
Knowing the situation, Kawhi willing and able to take control. Big bucket.
Conley on the attack. Towns on a screen. Conley passes to Gobert. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Zubac. Here's Mann. He's guarded by Conley. George outside to take the lead. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Paul George loves these situations. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to deliver.
Now here's Edwards. Not a lot of room. Towns for 3. No luck on that one. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Edwards comes with a double team. Pass to Leonard. Out to Covington.
Beautiful dime from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
Outside Edwards. Towns a screen on Leonard. Here's Edwards. Over to the wing. Here's Gobert on the take. Great D that time from Zubac. A basket here would give them some breathing room.
Slow down, no need to hurry. Take the best shot available.
Leonard double team. Pass to George. Outside Covington. Zubac with it. Defended by Gobert. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Towns. And it's in. What a beautiful shot. Brings them within 3.
All-out effort from Towns, putting the team on his back and getting them the shot they need.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
Now here's Zubac. So it's the Clippers taking the W. Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight.
I smack clowns with mad style.
to get ready.
Here we go.
But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3 slot.
Give some love to KD there, making the unselfish play.
For his position, DeAndre Ayton is exceptionally well equipped.
Yeah, are you talking about those long arms? That 7'6" wingspan? Yeah, those will help you knock away a few shots and pluck down a few rebounds out of the air. That is no question.
A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Now here's Paul. Clock at 6. Durant, the pass to Ayton. It's hauled in by Zubac.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Zubac, a screen on Booker. Booker against George. To the paint. Here's Zubac. And Durant sends it back.
A tremendous defender. Durant's length can cause major issues for the offense.
Clearly a foul.
The Clippers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Ross is checked in for Booker. And both free throws good for Zubac. And now just over a minute played here in the first. David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Tyronn Lue. Dave, what do you have to say?
Well, Kevin, I asked him, what are some of your main concerns? And he said, we're dealing with a team that can really light it up from the outside. So it's essential that we don't give them open looks from deep, or we'll be in trouble. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. And here's George, following the 3 from Chris Paul. Pass to Mann. 6 to shoot. Back to Covington. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And here's Leonard from 3. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. And Durant, here we go. And KD throws it down.
Super long. KD's arms stretched for days, helping him slam it on the bounce.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. George against Ross. And here's Covington from the arc. That falls. Nice speed that time from George.
Nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
The wide open look for Durant. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And Leonard has it in the corner. Up and in on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here is Paul. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Fires the 3. And Chris Paul hits from deep. Paul's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Phoenix. There's a screen by Covington.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
1:58 left in the first quarter. Back to George. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. Passes it to Ross. Outside, KD. There's the 3. Can't hit that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Leonard. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Leonard's got his second bucket.
Busting it up the floor. Leonard showing a lot of energy on the fast break. If there's one thing he doesn't lack, it's hustle.
No one covering. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes. 6 already.
Zubac, a screen on Paul. 50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And the dunk by Zubac.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Durant. Lets it go with a three. And the Suns get it back. Here's Octopi, defended by Covington. The three. The rebound by Paul George. The Clippers have gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Ball against Leonard. And taken away by Paul. And here we go. Paul heading to the hoop. 4 seconds left. Paul. Here's Octopi. It's all tied here in Los Angeles. We got more in store for you.
And your Clippers Youth team.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Setting the floor for the Suns. They've got Cameron Payne. Also, Terrence Ross out there. And it's Landale in at the 5, down low. Now here's Payne. Pass to Baisley. Puts up a three. Knocks down the three ball.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
The Suns leading. Now, here's Warren. Lays it up off the glass. Warren's got his first 2 points.
Showing some assertiveness inside. Warren knows you can't beat the defense if you play scared.
And yes, it's good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Payne. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Ross with it. 6 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. So, for the Clippers, Morris is checked in for Robert Covington. Norman Powell comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Terrence Mann. And Phoenix also making a switch. Booker's checked in. Here's Highland. Plumlee with a screen on Booker. Highland misses. Phoenix has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Who's watching it? Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And the shot goes in. And the Clippers lead by 1. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
With 3, Booker nailed from three-point land. Booker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Westbrook, and there's the drive, and finished off by Westbrook.
And the explosiveness, incredible. I mean, Westbrook just taking off like a rocket towards the rim on these drives.
The big question surrounding Russell Westbrook's career numbers is his triple-double record unbreakable. Richard, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it may be. I didn't think anybody would get close to Oscar Robertson, Mark, and I played with Jason Kidd. Russ has completely crushed that, and he's still going.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
What tenacity from Westbrook. Gets the ball inside among the trees and finds his shot.
Here's Booker. Rebound by the Clippers. And stolen by Booker. Tries from 16. Here's Landale. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And the wide open shot from Warren drills it from outside. Warren's got the lead up to 3 now for the Suns.
A diverse skill set makes Warren an offensive threat. Perimeter shooting is just one of the tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Highland. Shot clock at 6. In the corner, it's Westbrook. And Westbrook throws it down.
Ooh, what a burst of energy from Westbrook. He can just fly when he wants to.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Baisley. Booker outside. Three-pointer. The shot, no good. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Outside Westbrook. Tries a 3. Cans it from downtown. Westbrook's got 9 points in the quarter.
And this is big. I mean, when Westbrook is connecting from deep, it just opens everything else up for his offense.
Booker looking around. Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for Los Angeles. He finishes. Thank you, David. And
28. The Suns. 26.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
No problem fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points and close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's man in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Trains the three-pointer. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
The Suns trailing. Now Payne. He's still scoreless so far in this one. They get it back. Here's Landale. The pass to Payne. Now here's Booker. Just 5 to shoot. Second chance shot. Here's Landale. It's hauled in by Zubac. And now the fast break. George with the ball. And Leonard has it in the corner. Off target from three-point range. Suns have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Booker. Good D by Covington. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Outside, George. And the Clippers miss again. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's KD. Pass to Ayton. 6 to shoot. Back to Durant. From deep. And again, it's the Suns missing. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Zubac with the screen for George. Los Angeles with another miss. Phoenix has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
When Devin Booker steps on the court, you almost expect 30 or 40-point nights. Booker is that talented.
Good on the second free throw. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. George against Booker. Down low. And the dunk by Zubac.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Now here's Paul. He's got 9. For the tie. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
On the wing, George. Outside, Covington. Booker against Leonard. Covington a screen on Booker. Leonard no luck. Suns trail by 3. Here's Ayton. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Now here's Powell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Swiped away. Deflects the pass. Here's Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. 8 points for Devin Booker.
People first think of Booker as an outside shooter, but he does a lot of his work in the lane.
Highland. Los Angeles with another miss. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Paul. Pass to Durant. A second chance effort. Yep, that one goes in there. KD's got the lead up to 3 now for Phoenix.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Highland. Defended by Booker. Off with the layup. Pass to Ayton. Lets it go from deep. They get it again. And Durant is right there. And now a 5-point Phoenix lead.
This is the length that Durant provides in the offensive boards. Love whenever he puts it to use like this.
And the Clippers call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And once again, give it up for York.
Outside, George kicks it out to Leonard to end the run. No good on the last second attempt there. The third quarter comes to a close. Suns lead by 5. And time to step aside quickly, but... Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Suns leading by 5. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Durant is out there with Ayton. Then it's Chris Paul. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's Octopi in at the 3, the small forward. Ross, that's good.
Guy's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Hits it from three-point range.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
A
stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
And here is Paul. Ayton at the elbow. Shoots over Zubac, and it's Ayton missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And there's the call on DeAndre. That is his first foul of the game. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. A three from Leonard. Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
KD dishes to Ayton. Look from Durant. Cans the shot with nobody near him. And the Suns lead by 4.
And I like the decision-making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
Yeah, if they aren't going to take away his space from mid-range, he's going to continue to shoot it.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
Ayton sets the pick for Paul. Ayton kicks to KD. And right on target. Good. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Now here's Leonard. Into the lane. Tries again. Let's go. No good from Zubac.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Paul passes to Ayton. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on George.
Just such strength on these finishes. When you foul Ayton, you really have to hit him to prevent the basket.
Three-pointer. That's in, and the Suns' lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Mann.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Ross for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard attacking.
And doing a nice job using the bounce to force the issue. Kawhi earning that trip to the line.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Suns? Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now here's Paul. Defense is right there. A minute 50 left in the game. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
This is Paul's veteran know-how becoming a factor. He is not afraid of these moments.
Outside Leonard. Paul with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. The offensive rebound. Here's Octopi. Just 5 on the clock. Dishes it to KD. Fades. And that one goes long.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And guys, that's the man you want with the ball in his hands on that critical possession. Kawhi being his best in the biggest moments.
The Suns making a switch here. Booker's checked in. Paul passes to KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
And we have seen this from Durant before. When the game is on the line, he comes alive.
Covington is free on Booker. It's Covington on the wing. Here's Leonard, who's back up. Kicks it out to Covington. It falls! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Paul passes to Octopi. The dish to Durant. With the drive. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Leonard kicks to Zubats. Zubats with the screen for George to take the lead.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
The free throw drops for Zubats.
Yeah, free throws put them in an excellent position to win this thing now. It's all in the hands of the D.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're down by 2. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
Here's Ayton. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. All right, David, thank you.
I smack clowns with mad style.
Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. Allie, take it away.
Here we go.
And it's the Suns to start out. All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Okogie in at the small forward position. And Paul gets it to go. And both teams tonight unafraid to run offense through their bigs, Grant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Working inside, Chris Paul has the ability to outsmart the opposition and makes himself a good shot opportunity.
Outside Edwards. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
Well, what stood out the most at Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
Paul passes to Durant. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Lethal outside shooting. That is Kevin Durant at his best. Give him airspace and turn the lights out.
Pass to Towns. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's Edwards, plenty of space. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Here's Paul. Here's Ross. Pass to Ayton. 5 on the clock. That one is off. Good D by Gobert. Outside Conley. Here's Towns. Gobert passes to Towns. Picked by Gobert. Towns down low. McDaniels from long range. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. And it's a tie ball game. Ayton, a screen on Conley. Paul passes to Durant. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Kevin Durant is a gifted shot maker. What you can do, I can do better.
Outside Conley. Gobert with a screen on Ross. Conley on the attack. Edwards finds Towns. Misses the 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
2 minutes.
Paul with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Tips it up. Controls the rebound and the putback.
What an effort to get the tip in. Just wanting it a little bit more.
With the drive. That one goes in.
Well, there's a certain level of quickness you've got to contend with. Mike Conley off the dribble drive.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Now Ross. Pass to Okogie. On the wing, Durant. And Conley grabs the miss.
I'll tell you, most of the time, this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Durant with it. 6 points for him. On the take, and Durant slams it home.
How about the quick jump from Kevin Durant? He was impressive on that one.
Ayton against Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Just wow. A monster flush from the big man.
The Suns have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Ayton, a screen on Conley. Here's a three from Paul. McDaniels with the rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And they double up Gobert. The kick out to Conley. Pass to Towns. It's hauled in by the Suns. And he's going for the oop here. Here's Octopi. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Phoenix. 8 points in the quarter. That has been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
The other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Conley in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Now here's Warren. Picked up by Baisley. Warren with the ball. Towns covering. Pass to Landale. McDaniels against Warren. Gobert with it. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Here's Payne. Outside Booker. Pass to Warren. Now here's Payne. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, Booker. Pure from 3-point range. Booker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, B.A., when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
Until they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. And Booker gets double teamed. Here he goes.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Pass to Noel. Anderson with a screen. Here's Alexander Walker. Anderson with a screen on Booker, and it's Alexander Walker penetrating. Here's Anderson. That one no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. Outside Booker. Oh, it's stolen away. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Outside Anderson from behind the arc. And Booker pulls it down.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Pass to Landale. And here's Warren. Another shot. Here's Baisley. Outside Warren. Shot clock at 5 from downtown. And the Suns miss again. The Timberwolves trail. It's stolen by Warren. Let's go with a 3. 1:46 left in the first half.
Minnesota foul. Nickeil Alexander-Walker. First personal foul. Second team foul.
1:44 left to play in the first half. Outside Warren. Just 4 to shoot. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Doris, Commissioner Silver has acknowledged that the style of play in today's game may have an added impact on players' bodies. How so, you think?
I think, Brian, it's not only style of play, it's the nature of an NBA schedule. You're talking 82 games over the course of several months strung together. It's going to challenge anybody physically and mentally. The wonderful part of today's science is we can have a greater understanding of that and when to rest and when to play. Well, this is where Cat can manufacture additional points for his team. Defense focused and locked in on him. Find a teammate.
Edwards against Booker. And he drives in.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star. And then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Good on the second one.
Well, Devin Booker's ability to put an offense on his back is huge for any organization. His willingness to absorb and embrace responsibility is so crucial.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And it's going to go on Devin Booker. No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second.
Anthony Edwards is one of the most explosive athletes in the league. He can burn you with his perimeter jump shooting. He's dangerous in transition. And look out, folks, the upside is there.
Now here's Payne. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Outside Conley. 32 seconds left in the second quarter. And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's Landale. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Well, this guy's a team-first guy, and if you're open and Baisley can put it on time and on target, he is more than willing.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Pass to Baisley. Warren with a screen on Towns. Back to Booker. It'll count. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And a pretty tightly. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff.
19. The Suns, 22.
Halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering.
Oh, wow!
I'll tell you, with Rudy Gobert on the floor, you have got to find him and keep him off the glass because he can be a force.
Booker against Edwards. And here's Booker. It's Warren on the wing. Here's Landale. Good D by Gobert. Conley up top, defended by Payne. Conley passes to Gobert for the lead. And another basket for Minnesota.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Booker for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Warren against McDaniels. Fires the 3. Here's Gobert. And he makes it on the layup. And it's a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
Gobert has a a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
Phoenix calls timeout. And a new group getting ready for the Suns. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Landale. Kevin Durant comes in for Baisley. Okogie's checked in for Warren. And it's Paul in for Payne.
Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent elite defenders in the game.
Endorsed with Gobert, it still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And BA, at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on winning. It is not only on the defensive end either.
Edwards against Paul. And Edwards slams it in.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Ayton, a screen on McDaniels. Durant, way outside. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Durant's got 11.
Oh, nice looking shot. I mean, especially from that deep.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. Count the basket and the foul. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
Well, battling hard. That's an impressive move by Towns. He'll go to the stripe.
And that one misses.
Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected to his 3rd All-Star game, he actually won the three-point contest, and consider in the regular season, 50, 40, 80% shooting. Really sound basketball.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Ross, he's checked in for Booker. For Phoenix, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And for Towns, team success was the biggest change for him in that 2021-22 season.
It was, BA, because when you consider out of his first 7 seasons in the league, it's only the 2nd time his team finished with a winning record. Towns is looking to make that a regular occurrence from this point forward.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Defensive foul, Josh.
And the free throw, no good.
2 minutes remaining in the
Phoenix has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. And they go to the intentional foul.
Anthony Edwards. 2nd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
1:53 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Here's Okogie. And that comes off the assist by Durant. And the Suns lead by 4.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Pass to Towns. Shot clock at 6. And he gets the bucket.
Oh, big-time athletic play by Cat right there. Brushes off the contact, gets to his finish. Nicely done.
Durant with it. McDaniels covering. They double-team Durant. Back to Paul. Fires from deep. Drops in the 3. Paul's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's foul number 2 for him. Edwards with it, and it's Paul picking him up. McDaniels from long range. Fires in the triple. McDaniels got 6 points.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
43 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball. Now here's Conley. Pass to Towns. Towns on a screen. McDaniels from long range. Knocks down the triple. 9 points in the game.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Nice shot by Durant.
It's this kind of consistency, guys, as a scorer that always has Kevin Durant in the MVP conversation.
It's Edwards with a drive, and Edwards slams it in. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Paul passes to Durant. Over McDaniels. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
Coaches talk about ending quarters. Well,
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. The Suns on top. They're up by 1. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Minnesota.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And the other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Towns double team. Pass to Edwards. The kick out to Conley. Lets the 3 fly. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Boy, you've got to love when Mike Conley shoots it with confidence, goes to the catch and shoot game. All right, Mike.
Nice shot by Durant. Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Conley passes to Gobert. And the jam by Gobert.
Well, so long, so athletic. Rudy Gobert with a big-time dunk.
The Suns trailing. Right side, Paul. Booker, he's checked in for the Suns.
First personal foul. First team foul. Suns substitution.
And just about a minute and a half gone by in the 4th. Pass to Paul. Durant draws the double. Back to Paul. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
Assist goes to
Durant's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
The kick to Durant. Launches a 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Gobert with a screen on Paul. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Phoenix grabs the miss. And if you're just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Outside Paul. 4-3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Paul's got 12 points in just the second half.
Chris Paul is no stranger to delivering in the big moments. Go ahead, CP3.
And Minnesota calls time here. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He told them this is a game that we can win. It's a game we should win. We've matched those guys step for step. From this point forward, let's try to force them to play at our tempo.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th now.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Paul with a steal. Going all the way to the rack. Here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Kevin Durant is one of the elite players in the NBA, and if there's a big shot to be made, he wants to take it.
Here's Towns. And here's Edwards outside. Paul with a steal. To the paint. And fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair.
Yeah, the defense must avoid sending Durant to the line, especially when the game is this close.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, we know this. Free throw shooting is such a mental aspect of the game. This guy keeps his composure and comes through.
Edwards fires from way outside. Ooh, and once again off the mark by Minnesota. For three. And Durant hit from deep. Durant's got 27 points.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Here's Edwards. The kick out to Conley. To halt the run. 5 to shoot. Towns is screen on Booker. Here's Conley. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Conley. .52 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Booker. Okogie on the wing. This one for three. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. And it's a 12-point Phoenix lead.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, B.A., you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock and don't turn it over.
Ball passes to Ayton. Shoots a fadeaway. And another basket for Phoenix.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
And here's Gobert from the arc. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try.
I smack clowns with mad style.
on 2K Sports. Hey, Brent, tonight we got a terrific matchup in the backcourt. Let's rewind here a little bit, go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, oh, and of course, Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift, but I did love playing one John Barry.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's man in at the point.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's man, over by Conley. This one for three. Gobert pulls it in. It's Gobert with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Conley for three. The shot will not fall. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play. Part of the lean years in Los Angeles, I was there, unfortunately. It's incredible to see that this franchise has become a better winning percentage team than the Lakers in the past decade.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the buckets.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
He just powered that one.
One of the game's top dunkers. And Brent, that Clippers turnaround, did you see that coming?
I mean, not in this way, Kevin. Certainly it's been a lot of outsized factors that have gotten the Clippers to this point, but with the ownership and the enthusiasm behind what the owner brings to the table and wanting to make this team viable, they're in position to make some great noise if they find their health. So healthy for the league to have two teams in LA that can be this good.
Man can't hit. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Edwards got 6.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Stolen by Conley. And now here comes Conley leading the break. Fires for 3. The shot comes out. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Man passes to Zubac. That shot misses. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Edwards drives in.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
Free t-shirts are heading your way, fans. Get out of your seats and let us know you want
Clippers trail by 5.
Give a round of applause to your Timberwolves.
Here's man. Zubac a screen on Conley. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Edwards against Leonard. Edwards looking it over. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Here's Gobert. And the call. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play is under review.
Angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the...
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
It can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Plumlee is checked in for Los Angeles. Clippers trail by 5. Here's Leonard. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard, who just stays with it and is unshaken.
Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
And that is first class right there. Can you believe that dunk?
I'm not sure, Greg, I can. George with the ball. Now guarded by Towns. Covington's shot is off.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And Gobert kicks to Towns. Rebound by the Clippers. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Leonard has it in the corner. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, I like what the defense tried to do. They crowded Kawhi, but just getting so creative near the basket.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. The Timberwolves have missed both of their free throws tonight. 0 for 2 so far.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Russell Westbrook in for Los Angeles.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Conley against Westbrook.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. Gobert with a screen on George. Edwards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
And this is Edwards' game, man. When he's aggressive in trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
And Edwards drops them both. And here's Westbrook. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
They've got Torian Prince. Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. The Clippers have shot just 1 free throw early. 1 for 1 in the game.
Kawhi Leonard continuing in the offseason to tinker with his game, trying to find ways to improve upon it, always working hard to bring something out the next season.
From downtown, Westbrook pulls it in.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
It's deflected. Plumlee dishes to Leonard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Kyle Anderson.
You can't be reckless guarding Kawhi Leonard. He feels out defenders so well and exploits them when they overcommit.
Brent, as we all know, you were a former slam dunk contest champion. So with that in mind, what was your take on the 2022 contest?
Well, I think there's some great dunkers out there, Kevin, and every year it's like that. I know from year to year it takes a lot of criticism to contest, and certainly there are years that are better than others, but the skill of those guys on the floor for them to go out and put on an exhibition, always appreciated as a fan.
For 3, after 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And it's George missing. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Anderson, a screen on George. Anderson outside. The 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Oh, so important that Anderson can step up and knock down shots like that.
Outside Leonard. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Covington passes to Westbrook. Off target with his three. Timberwolves leading by 5. Going inside. Pass to Prince. Here's Alexander Walker. Back to Prince. From past the arc. That one's not going to go. So the Clippers will take it the other way. And the shot goes down. Plumlee's got his first basket.
Smart play from PG. Just sees a man with a better shot and gets him the rock.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout.
It's time for T-shirts. Get loud if you need.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves.
Give a round of applause to your Timberwolves.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And then that massive trade to LA, the Thunder got SGA, a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Conley. Into the lane. Here's Towns. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
A nice intensity from Towns in the paint. Doesn't back off and takes that shot while being fouled.
And Towns drops them both.
Well, you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
I know it's just 2, but man, that's a nice 2. Westbrook with the insane creativity.
Edwards drawing the double team. To the paint, here's Gobert. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Highland. Edwards defending. The kick out to Westbrook. Now the pass to Highland. Towns with the steal. Out to the right wing. McDaniels passes to Towns. A 3 ball. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Powell with it. Conley picks him up. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Powell.
Great determination as Norman Powell just shook off that bump.
Outside Edwards. There's 47 seconds left in the first half.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Westbrook kicks to Morris. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And when he's aggressive, watch out. Morris finishing through the contact, now going to the line to try and add one more.
Outside Edwards. And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Morris with a screen on Conley. Launches it. And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Mann.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Towns sets the pick for Edwards. And he can't jam it through. And a close game so far for the first. Thanks, David. And we'll be.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves. 32. The Clippers. 29.
first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's man in at the 1 spot.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends. And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title, the best player to never make an all-star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an all-star.
And George with this stuff.
And Paul George had great position that time, an easy deuce.
Conley with a wide open look. No good on the triple. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first all-star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an all-star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
Driving inside, and it's the Clippers with the rebound. George has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Here's Leonard, and no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. It's Gobert with the ball for Minnesota. It's a 1-point game. Now here's Conley from outside the arc. Another miss by Conley.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Outside Edwards. Passes to Conley. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 4 assists in the game.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Stolen by Michael Conley. Left side, Edwards. Dishes it to Gobert. Kicks it to McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Tipped away. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And it's Conley penetrating. And the rejection by Zubac.
And you can tolerate gaps like that sometimes. But in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Clippers trail by 3. Outside Leonard. Leonard draws the double, and there's the call on Karl-Anthony Towns. That is his first foul of the game. And Los Angeles with some changes. Norman Powell's checked in for Kawhi Leonard, and Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Terrence Mann.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Edwards passes to Gobert. Conley scanning the floor. Doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Powell. Outside Westbrook. Down low. Here's Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Westbrook quick to find the open man that time.
For Minnesota, they've gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Back to Edwards. He kicks to Gobert. Towns in the corner. Another shot. Back to Gobert. And he goes right over Mason. Plumlee and slams it down.
And look at the big man get up. When Gobert takes flight to where you are in for a show.
And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Plumlee kicks to Covington. A three-pointer, no good. Minnesota in the lead. Outside Conley. There's the feed to Gobert. Plumlee with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Powell's got it. Covington wide open. He fires. Offensive rebound. Plumlee. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And defensively, this could be a good foul. No reason to give Plumlee easy points inside, given his struggles at the free throw line.
26 seconds left in the third quarter. Edwards passes to Towns. And then Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Pass to Covington. Here's Highland. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And again, no good by the Clippers. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Timberwolves ahead, leading. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Here is Edwards. Running in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Chalk up two there. Gobert's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Timberwolves. And the Clippers call time here. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alden. David.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked to the team. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappy. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Minnesota calls timeout. Here's Towns. And the pass to McDaniels. Towns, a screen on Covington. 4 on the clock. McDaniels kicks to Gobert. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got his 6th rebound on the night. Covington, a screen on Conley. Outside, Covington. Bangs home the trifecta. Covington's got the game tied up here for Los Angeles.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Minnesota.
The first free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And Edwards drops them both. And Los Angeles guys shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Covington with the bucket.
Covington knocking one down and showing some confidence in his ability.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. They trail by 1. Passes it to Edwards. Another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Covington, a screen on Edwards. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul.
Jaden McDaniels.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
It's stolen by Edwards.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
Gobert, the pass to Edwards. Gobert trying to get open. Oh, they get it back. And finished off by Gobert.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
And here's Covington from the arc. Towns with the defensive effort.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Outside Conley. Minnesota calls timeout.
Called for Minnesota. Making their way onto the court are your Minnesota Timberwolves Sixers.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. 5 to shoot from close range. McDaniels, and it's rebounded by Covington. Clippers trail by 3. Here's Mann. Kicks to Covington. There's the dish to George. Covington setting the pick for George. Covington finds George. And Leonard has it in the corner. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Timberwolves leading by 3. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. Edwards passes to Towns. That's to Gobert. It's not going to go for him. And the Clippers will come the other way. Inside.
That is world class.
Love seeing that. They're a huge possession, and he nets it.
Edwards against George. Edwards drives in. 46 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And Gobert gets to Conley. Gobert down low. Zubac's defending.
And nothing fancy really about that play. That's just good old-fashioned hard-nosed basketball to get that one.
He dishes it to Covington. Back to Zubac. Covington passes to Leonard. Takes it out to Covington. To the middle. The Clippers need to get off a shot to take the lead. Misses the tray. And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
So they foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2.
All eyes are on Conley. A normally confident shooter. Can he sink the free throw?
Well, important there to have the three-point lead because only a 3 can tie it up now.
And the Clippers call time here. They're down by 3. 6 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
Coming on to the field for the Clippers, Mason Plumlee, Deshaun Highland.
George looking over the floor. This would tie it. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
I smack clowns with mad style.